Welcome YouTube. Just wanted to make a transparency video and so you guys can actually see how I passed and how the days were added up. On the YouTube, you guys see that I've only posted 8 days, but it really took me 16 days to pass the challenge, so I wanted to clear that up first. I decided to just continue to put day 8 instead of skipping day 7 and then jumping to day 16, because not necessarily to give the perception that I passed the challenge in 8 days, but I kind of wanted the order in which I record my videos, so that was technically my 8th recording. But this is why I'm making this video today, to clear up any discrepancies in how many days it actually took me to pass this challenge, and this is why we're going through it today. You can see right on top, congratulations, you have passed your trading combine. As you see, my highest was 53,161.24, and that was the current. Best day percentage was 40%. Best day was 12. Worst day was 1,000. This day I really crashed out, and as we'll go down through the day-to-day P&L, winning days on average was 4. Average losing days was half of that. Ended up above passing all the rules, and this is the equity curve. So started on October 23rd, 2023, ended on November 14th, 16 days for a 69% of those days being winning days. So here started off pretty well, and then we took that big drop, and then I started to be very careful, taking this big win for the day, launching us up, and then eventually passing that target on the 14th, the 13th. So these were all consecutive days. I believe this was over the weekend. Ended up not trying to force it. Came back on the 11th, took a nice big win, then we moved up. Going over the stats, my average win, these were on micros, so I did a lot of the challenges were on micros. A lot of the days, if not all of them, were on micros. And what's really important is the average losses was never anything super big. This is how you never lose an account, when you're able to stop the trading and cut your losses and then wait on the next opportunity. It's almost impossible for you to blow your account when your losses are this small. See, nothing really over $150 at any given moment on micros. So when you have $2,000 of drawdown before you blow your account, you really can't, if you're trading properly, you really can't blow your account. You can't. It's just, it won't happen. there are, even if you crash out once, you like I did here, and you lock back in and you move back to micros and you start to build your account back up safely, there's really no chance of you blowing your account. So one day, my first day was 140, 149, 297. First losing day of the challenge being negative 43. Then we took a nice big win on 555. Another win 237, 333. Then we took a $154 loss. And we only took 3 trades. So this was a good day to stop. Took another loss. And I believe these 2 days were when I stopped recording. I think this was the last day I actually recorded on YouTube. And then that Thursday and Friday, don't mark me my words on that, I believe Thursday and Friday were the days I stopped recording. And then I took, yes, this was Thursday and Friday. Let me actually look that up right now on the calendar. So from October, right, so from October 31st was the Friday, and then this was, the Thursday, and this was the Friday. This is the 2 days I stopped trading, or stopped recording my daily vids. And then next day, made that 2, actually I believe, right, so we actually skipped Monday. So I skipped Monday of trading, and we began again on Tuesday. So on Tuesday we made 2, and then we really crashed out on Wednesday. Crashed out on Wednesday, hitting daily loss limit on both accounts. And here we gained another 3 back, 362 on the 8th, 238 on the 11th, only 67. This was I had spent all my mental capital on this day, so I just had to take that, and it was at the end of my trading window anyway, so it's not like I could have, any trades after this would have been forced, and would have, at least it would have had me potentially leave the market with nothing. And then on the 12th we took that nice big day. We also then took a loss right after that. It took a lot of discipline not to force anything, considering we were so close. So I decided to take that loss for the day. And then this is the 8th video on the 8th day that you guys see on day 8. Now the other account that is ineligible, that I blew, is kind of, so we traded So this account, we actually started off, I actually full ported this account to see if I can get a head start, a nice head start on the challenge. So I didn't even start off this account very well. We started to climb, and we were doing well as we were trading along the other side of their account. We're doing pretty good, and then we crashed out. I believe, if I'm correct, we crashed out here, and then we crashed out 2 more times, and then actually crashed out. Yeah, and I think I was trading more minis on this account, more days. See, a lot of the days that I was, as you can see here, on E-minis, I traded a lot more E-minis on this account. So just realizing that my strategy, although if I decide to trade E-minis, that I would have to be very very selective with my trades that I take, and I wasn't really taking that in consideration. I was kind of trading like I do if I was trading micros. So we ended up burning this account because of that reason, and not just because of that, but generally because I was trading after I spent all my mental capital, so that was not good. So this account it did not end well at all. So for clarification, there was nothing wrong with the system, because I did mention I didn't know why. I didn't know why they had canceled my account, but it was technically because I blew the account, but neither platform's balance updated, so I didn't see that I blew the account. All I saw was order rejections. So it wasn't that the prop firm it wasn't that there was any issues. It was just that I wasn't aware of the true balance of my trades, and that I actually hit this amount, but the balance on the dashboard didn't update. So yeah, just for full transparency, I just want to let all my followers know, nobody's a perfect trader. It really does take the discipline, the patience, and just knowing when you've spent your mental capital just to live to fight another day. And that's really how you are able to sustain yourself throughout the marathon of becoming a profitable trader, and not just a sprint to the finish line. And I just want to let you guys know that it is possible, no matter how many videos you post, no matter how many videos you watch of other traders. At the end of the day, it's really you and your mind, your ability to exercise that self-control, and not crash out. It happens, but it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. So, and just denying yourself the opportunity to fall in greed and to fear. I depend on God for these things, because when I start to think about the ability and the opportunities I can open up by starting to get these payouts, it starts to hinder your rationality and your ability to control yourself, because the excitement of making it is overwhelming. especially when you're in the middle of a trade and you're on micros, and all of a sudden you're so confident in a trade, and you switch to you just want to switch to e-minis and just go crazy. And some days, it's in your favor, and other days it's devastating to your account balance. And either way, whether it's in your favor or it's not, it's not sustainable. Especially when you pass and you get to the Express account, you cannot bring that behavior over to the Express account, because you might as well plan on going right back to the evaluation phase, the combine phase, because it's just how it's gonna happen. We've seen many traders crash out and lose their accounts, and I am also one of them. So take that into consideration. I hope that this transparency and this honesty gives you a deeper understanding on how to be more successful, not only in your own business but in your personal lives. Let God lead you. A lot of the things that I learned in my psychology was based on understanding my flaws and how to overcome them in my personal life, and how God led me in my personal life, and that really bled over into my trading life, and that started to grow as well. So deny yourself the opportunity to give into your greed, to give into your fear, and that will take you way further than another strategy video from another trading guru. But yeah, just want to thank everybody for all the views, love and support that they've shown me. Shout out to all the unprofitable traders that are continuing to endure. Stand fast, for your day is coming, and I'll see you guys in the next video.